Hey y'all, I'm about to rock your world. This is Catherine Doss here with Cat's Keto Crew and the Crazy Keto Cat. And I don't know about you, but it's about to be lunchtime. It's about 12:15 here. And lunchtime for me before I went keto was like sandwiches and things like that and things on the go. And I always was missing some bread. So there are some keto breads out there, and there's 90-second mug bread, and there's all these different things that you can concoct, and you can use low carb wraps, but you're still getting like 4 or 5 net carbs in a wrap, right? Well, I'm here to solve all of your problems with like the most versatile thing you have ever seen. So let's talk about Chaffles, cheese and egg waffles. So what I have, and it's on, which is a little bit hot, is this guy. So this is a mini waffle maker that is made by Dash. Okay, so you can get it at Target, you can get it at Bed Bath & Beyond. I think Walmart might even carry it. Okay, it is under $10. It's also on Amazon. So under $10, and you've got yourself the perfect bread making gadget. Okay, so little tiny bit of waffle. So it gets hot really, really quickly, and all you're gonna need for the Chaffles is 1 egg scrambled, okay? That is just 1 egg. There's nothing else in there. There is no cream. There's no cream cheese. There's nothing. It's an egg, okay? Whisked up. You also are gonna need some cheese. I am using the mozzarella cheese right now because it is pretty neutral in flavor. If you wanted these to be more cheddar-y, cheesy flavor, like if you were using it for a hamburger bun, you could also use cheddar cheese. You could use pepper jack cheese and make it a little bit spicy. But I'm gonna show you why I use the mozzarella, because not only do I make these into savory little sandwich things, but I also make them into sweet, delicious treats, okay? So, cheese and an egg. Like, how much more keto does this get, y'all? And like, let me show you how easy this is. So I have measured out on my food scale. I love my food scale. So 40 grams of cheese. And the only reason I am really measuring it out is because I am tracking my macros these days in the Carb Manager app. And so I just want to be precise on how much cheese I'm using. If you're kind of dirty, lazy keto where you're not watching very, very closely on terms of like how many calories and things, you don't necessarily have to measure it out, because I'm going to show you how easy this is. So this little guy has been plugged in. He gets hot really fast, so no worries there. So I'm just going to open him up, and I'm going to take a quarter, okay, about 10 grams of my cheese, and put it on the little bottom of my gadget, okay? I'm gonna try to pick this up. Without burning my hand. Okay, fail. So what I've got there though is some cheese that is kind of starting to melt, okay? Let it melt a little bit. Basically, you're not making, I wish I could get, hold on one second, let me get a hot pad so I don't burn the grapple out of my hand again. Look, there we go. Now I'm not burning myself. Okay, so now we have a little bit of melted cheese on the bottom. So to make 1 little waffle, okay, I'm gonna take half of my egg mixture and put it in there. So basically until it covers the whole bottom section, you can see it's covering the whole circle of that. So then I'm gonna take another 10 grams or so, or just a little sprinkle of cheese on top, okay? Literally, y'all, like how easy was that, okay? Close. So now I still have half of my remaining cheese and half of an egg. So 1 egg and your serving of cheese makes you 2 waffles. So what can you use these waffles for? Okay, so if you see me lately posting, like you could use 2 waffles and make them into a sandwich bun, okay? The other day I put cream cheese on top of the waffle and some avocado and some turkey, and then topped it with another one of the waffles, okay? So then I had like a whole little sandwich. For a sweet and savory treat, y'all, ready? Are you ready? Okay, so you can take the chaffle, which I make it with mozzarella because it's pretty neutral, and put some all natural peanut butter on there, and maybe a few Lily's chocolate chips, or maybe a couple raspberries, or maybe you just want to take your chaffle and cover it in butter and sugar-free syrup. Like, the possibilities with these things are endless, and they are super, super quick. Like, this little waffle maker has not been leaving my counter since I got it. Like, thank you, Dash, for making my chaffle dreams come true. So, I would love to hear, like, what do you think you could make a chaffle into? Like, let's hear some suggestions, because the sandwiches, you could cut it up and actually fry it again and like make some French toast, okay? So the trick though here is you're letting these cook pretty long, okay? Because you're wanting it to be, well, at least I'm wanting it to be pretty crispy, because like mud breads and all those other things I've tried, they're pretty eggy. And I'm not wanting eggy, like I want a little bit of crunch. Like that was what I was missing out of the bread. So he's still cooking, but he's not gonna have to cook for long. You can see kicks off quite a bit of steam there going, but we'll take a look. You wanna take a look? So here we go. So you can see right there, I'm gonna see if I can do this without burning. So parts of him are getting pretty brown, but there are still some parts that are definitely not cooked all the way. So we're gonna let him go for a couple more seconds. But for in terms of macros, y'all, you're looking at just one egg, which is about roughly 70 calories, and a little bit, let's see, a little bit near a half a cup of cheese. Okay, so for me, I think once I put them into Carb Manager, it was about 180 calories for both of them. Okay, so maybe sometimes I will make one waffle for lunch, keep this on my counter for a second, okay? Maybe top that with some turkey or some cheese or some, you could put a fried egg on top of it or a sausage patty. Do you need a breakfast sandwich? Hello, chaffle, okay? And leave the rest of it on my counter to come back for dessert, where I make another chaffle and top it with the peanut butter or the butter and some cinnamon, okay? So the possibilities are endless, but I'm gonna show you this chaffle. He's still cooking pretty good. But we'll pull him out real fast so you can see him. So, as you can see, he is pretty crispy, okay? And that is because of the cheese in there and because he is so thin. So we are not, I've tried to do this very much in a big waffle maker, okay? So if you have a waffle maker that's divided into like a full size that's divided into fourths, you could definitely try that with 2 eggs and just, you don't want a ton of egg because it's going to be very eggy. But this is the easiest thing in the world, and I can't get enough of my Dash waffle maker. So let me know if you try out a Dash chaffle, and I would love to hear what you are putting on your chaffles today. So hope you all are having a fabulous day. I'm just gonna go eat myself a little sandwich. Chaffles! Chat with you later.